Hello everybody, welcome back to the Game House. And if you've been following if you've been following the interviews that I do here, you will know that I talked at least twice to my friend Skate Action DJ. He's one of the admins for the Console Gaming League's Overwatch tournament that has been going on now for a couple months and is wrapping up with their playoffs. And I have with me today someone else from the CGL, and this time we are talking about the I guess you call it the awesome event that people have been waiting for in the gaming world, especially when it comes to the FGC, and that is the launch of Mortal Kombat 11, which drops next Tuesday. This is being recorded now. This is being recorded 1 week before it drops. So Mortal Kombat 11 will come out the 23rd of April, and I have with me one of the admins from the CGL. They will be putting on two separate events. One is coming up April 19th and 20th with Mortal Kombat 10, and the winner of each one of those days, both the 19th and the 20th, will get a free copy of Mortal Kombat 11. And they're going to be putting on a separate event with Mortal Kombat 11 on the 10th of May. So I have with me one of the admins and the guy who will be handling all of the issues that go with those two events coming up. I'd like him to introduce himself right now and tell you a little bit more about what the CGL is doing. So go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
All right, so my name is Best of Don. I'm the fighting game league down at CGL, and yeah, like you said, we're having. And for Mortal Kombat X, winners will get copies of MK11, PlayStation and Xbox. Then we have big things planned for MK11 as well.
All right, very nice. So now, let's sort of go over the details of each event. So starting the 19th of April, so the 19th and the 20th will be Mortal Kombat X. So the first day will be Xbox only. So the 19th will be Xbox, the 20th will be PS4, and so if people want to sign up for that, where do they go?
You would go to smash.gg/CGL MKX.
All right, so over on Smash GG, right? Perfect. Okay, so now it'll run for 2 days. So I guess the question might be, so do you expect so much traffic from each of the consoles that it makes better sense to do each one on different days, or is it just a what am I trying to say? Is it just more of a planning thing?
We were thinking because I don't know, the sets are kind of long. It's 3 out of 5 games, so a set can last anywhere from to even 30 minutes, depending on what characters you're playing or how you play.
Sure.
So we expected Xbox to get the most entries, so we're like, well, that could take up just a whole day itself, a couple hours. And then we were like, well, on PlayStation 4 late at night on a Friday night at midnight, that would just be terrible for people. So we're like, oh, we'll just put PlayStation on the next day.
Okay, perfect. So just a fast recap there, so everyone understands that the tournament itself. So you're saying that the entire tournament for each console will be the entire tournament for each one of the consoles, Xbox and PS4, will be a best of 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the entire tournament is best of 5, and that's a little bit of a variation from some other different events that are usually the pool play and the preliminary bracket rounds are best of 3, right?
Usually games that are ran best of three are usually a lot quicker, or I don't know. You could say there's a run through like Dragon Ball, for instance. Like there's their best of three. Street Fighter, it goes best of three until you get to a certain point in the tournament.
Right.
But with Mortal Kombat, it's always been from tournament to the end of the tournament. It's always best of five.
Perfect. Okay, so April 19th and 20th, Xbox on the 19th, PS4 on the 20th. So if people want to sign up, they go over to Smash GG and find you now. Is there a a fee to enter?
No, this time it will be free to enter for the MKX tournament. You know, this one's strictly just for the community. Just if you want to play, come and sign up.
Sweet. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Head over to Smash GG. You can sign up for free, and they're all best of five. Then the following Tuesday, on the 23rd of April, you have the game that everybody's been waiting for. And I have to say, I watched some of the streams on Twitch from the devs, and MK11 looks like they're going to have a lot of changes to the mechanics, a lot of changes to the style, and of course you have all of the brutality and the gore in general that goes with MK11. So that drops on the 23rd, and then on the 10th of May, you're going to be having a full-on Mortal Kombat 11 tournament. So if people want to sign up for that event, if people want to sign up for the May 10th and 11th event, which will be run the same way. So the 10th is Xbox, the 11th is PS4. So if people want to sign up for that event, where do they go for that one?
You would go to smash.gg/console combat.
All right, so now you'll see. So you'll see on the screen right there. You'll see the graphic. 500 per console. Now is that so? So the $500 per console that is at stake now. Is that just for the person that wins the whole thing, or is there a breakdown there?
There will be a breakdown. I think we're doing top 8 payouts, if I'm correct. It may be top 3, but I'm pretty sure we're doing top 8 payouts.
All right, awesome.
So if you make top 8, then you make some money.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, so basically you're getting, this weekend you're getting a free tournament, and then on the 10th of May you're also getting a free tournament. All right? Right?
Yes. Yes. Free to enter.
Free to enter. Because both of the
MK11 one will be free.
Got it. Both of these dates are free to enter. The prize pool on the 10th and the 11th is a total of 500 each, which is awesome. I do know that when it comes to the competitive side of the FGC, that they always like their cash, and we'll make sure to have some. So I'll make sure to have the links in the description. And so I sort of now wanted to take this conversation to the next level. So why did you guys choose? Why did you guys choose this game, Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter? I mean, I realize Street Fighter hasn't really had a solid update in a while. Mortal Kombat 11 is the hot game coming out, and when it comes to the signups for CEO and Evo coming up, it's pretty much all Mortal Kombat all the time. Yet Street Fighter is still the sort of the godfather of the whole FGC. So sort of explain to me the thought process.
So we were thinking, because originally we were going to start with Dragon Ball. But then Dragon Ball was kind of different because their online system really doesn't work that well, laggy lobbies and such. Then we were thinking about Street Fighter. We were like, we could do Street Fighter. Pro Tour, it's kind of hard to run like an online scene with like people actually planning for like spend most of their time rather practicing than playing online tournaments for Street Fighter.
Okay.
So we were like, okay, then MK11's coming out. Seen online tournaments for this before, but we haven't seen it to the degree that we're going to do it. So we were like, well, when the game drops, we would be the first one market for MK11 as online tournament wise.
Right.
Is the plan.
Sweet. Okay. And it, you know, I've been, when it comes to the CGL in general, I mean, I've over the past several months, I've been and seeing you guys grow in general. I mean, I don't think people understand what it takes to get permission from a major game publisher to run Overwatch tournaments to run console Overwatch tournaments during the pro season. I don't think people understand that process. It takes a lot of planning. It takes a lot of work to put all of that together to get the permission. And now you guys at the CGL are taking the next step here in the FGC. And I honestly think that you're showing up at the right time. People have been... I mean, it's funny because ever since Mortal Kombat 11 was just announced in general, people have been they've been wanting all the content, all the ideas. I watched the watch the devs on Twitch run through some of the mechanics. Excuse me, run through some of the mechanics of the game and the updates and the changes, and people are loving this game. So you guys are really positioning yourselves right now to be in an excellent spot, not only from a gaming standpoint, but from a business standpoint. You guys are really choosing your games carefully, and you're really making sure that the community in general is served. So I guess sort of I think I lost you. Oh, okay. And so So sort of talk about the thought process that you've had as an admin when it comes from the business standpoint.
So when I first I joined CGL like everybody else, playing Overwatch in the Overwatch tournament. Well, why don't we apply the same concept to a fighting game? Because I'm real big on fighting games. I love watching all the tournaments. I went to Evo last year. I just love fighting games in general. Mortal Kombat being my favorite, but I like Dragon Ball, Street Fighter, and I was like, well, thing with Overwatch that we're doing with, it would be a big hit because fighting games, we're the console gaming league. Fighting games are based on console, unlike Overwatch, which is a PC-based game. So I was really thinking we could be bigger with fighting games than we are with Overwatch.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Really, it's been it's been a trial, getting everything started. Because when I was first thinking of everything, and we were in talks and everything, things weren't going so well. Watch is the main focus right now. That I'm we gotta push to expand into these other games. I had a bunch of meetings with a bunch of the owners from the league. We've talked it out, and we finally come to the conclusion. MK11. So we're here now.
Nice. So I guess, what is it about fighting games in general that the format is extremely conducive to the console? Because I mean, you have games that play on the console, but they don't play the same as on the PC. Yet fighting games, you can play on the PC, but you still you have the people that use the stick, you have some people that use the pad. So you're not necessarily using a keyboard and mouse for fighting games. So what is it about fighting games that lends itself to the console?
I think it's just the accessibility, because fighting games are meant to be casual. Your friends come over and you're oh, I bet I could beat you at this game, or I'm better than you at this. And it's fighting games is just one-on-one. Who's actually better?
Awesome. And see,
let's play.
Right, exactly. And that thought process, I mean, yes, I think I looked up the stats. There's a couple hundred. So I think the the sales numbers for Xbox and PC or Xbox and PS4 consoles in 2018 combined was about maybe I think it's 150 million total, and whereas the PC is almost 10 times that when it comes to gamers in general. So obviously there's an opportunity because people love to compete. They love the fighting game genre, and for many people it's about it's about access, and consoles have that lower barrier to entry, and fighting games in general also have the lower barrier to entry because you can play the game on your own. Most of these games have a story mode and a competitive mode, so once you finish the story and for each character, and there are, if you're playing Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or Smash or Dragon Ball, you can pretty much always find somebody online or in person to play. And so I really like your thought process on this, because there's a market there to serve. So sort of taking that thinking, and so once these two tournaments go off, so sort of talk about your plans for the next few months, because you have CEO coming up and you have Evo too.
We have major plans planned for MK11. So this is how we're gonna do it. The MK11 series is gonna be a weekly tournament.
Okay.
Friday and Saturday from May 10th on.
Oh wow!
It'll be every week for, I want to say, till that's 2 months. May, June, and July.
Okay.
Well, about a week under 3 months.
Okay.
Every time you play in a tournament, you'll get a certain amount of points for your placing. Okay, so let's say you get first place. You get 250 points.
Okay.
And then you get second, around 150. These aren't like actual numbers. This is just me going off the top of my head, just random numbers.
All right, cool.
So you'll accumulate points for every tournament you enter.
Okay.
And then at the end of the season, we will invite the top 16, the standings with points. You'll be invited to a bigger tournament with a bigger prize pool. Of that tournament, we will fly you out to a major, fully sponsor you. Hotel, flight, pay for your entry fee.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so obviously you guys have thought this out. You're doing a lot for the community in general. That's fantastic, because it makes great sense if you're finishing up in July, that if someone wants to go to Las Vegas and go to Evo, then if they compete in your whether it's PS4 or Xbox tournaments, and they place top 16, and then they go to this major tournament at the end of the season, and whoever wins either one of those, Xbox and PS4, it just makes total sense to go to Amiibo. So awesome! I'm really excited for these plans that you guys have now. So I would assume that right around the time that Evo wraps up, that there will probably be an update for Street Fighter. So once this league wraps up, are there other plans?
Yes. So we want to see how it runs with MK11. Then we want to do the same thing for all the other fighting games, from Smash to Dragon Ball to Street Fighter to Tekken.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, well, then this is a great entryway for, like, not professional players, but like who want to get to land, who just don't have the money.
Right.
Way for them to get there.
Sweet. Yeah, I love your guys' thought process on this. I love the fact that you're providing the opportunity for people who may have the skill but they don't have the fun. So awesome. All right. So just a fast wrap up, because we've actually gone through a lot here. So April 19th and 20th, the Console Gaming League is going to run their last Mortal Kombat 10 tournament Xbox on the 19th, PS4 on the 20th. Mortal Kombat 11 drops on the 23rd of April. That's about, right now, it's about 8 days away. About 8 days away as of this conversation. Then on May the 10th and 11th, you're going to run Mortal Kombat 11. And that is the opening salvo for the ongoing league. So the 10th will be Xbox, 11th is PS4. That'll run every Friday, Saturday, all the way through to July. Probably right at the end of June, first part of July, and you will receive points based upon your placement at each one of these weekend events. The top 16 will then be invited into a larger prize pool online tournament, and the first prize for that will be a fully sponsored trip to a major event of your choice, I would assume. So it can be Evo or it can be something else. All right.
Yep, that's exactly right. I'm expecting most people to pick Evo because that's the most expensive one, and we're ending it purposely before Evo starts, so that way people can have a chance to go to that event.
Perfect. Awesome. So I would encourage everybody who has always wanted the opportunity to participate in these, to sign up. Head over to Smash GG. We will put those links in the description. You have the MK10 event this weekend. Then going forward, it'll be Mortal Kombat 11. Sir, thank you very, very much for making time for me today. Is there anything else that you'd like to add as we wrap this up?
April 26th, we're going to be doing a Let's Play on the CGL Twitch channel. We will be doing first to 10s, some lab stuff, teaching people new characters, teaching people how to play the game, the fundamentals. It'll be like a whole big stream that day of just MK11, of us going over the game. Maybe get some pro players to come through and play on stream.
Sweet.
Stuff of that sort.
Got it. Oh, awesome, man. It sounds like to me that you guys are going the full route. Very, very nice. All right. So everybody, head over to Smash GG, sign up for this. Check out the consolegamingleague.com. You'll see the menu at the top of the screen that says Games. You can click that. You can check out all the information. Sir, thank you very, very much for making time for me today, and I'll see you all real soon.